guys, what's going on? Cody here from the Adventure Outlet, and these are some mud guards, okay? I'm actually going to be putting them on my giant Talon today right behind me, and I'm shooting this video for a little installation guide and also kind of a product review and my first thoughts as I took them out of the package, okay? So, relatively thick. I mean, super thick plastic. If it's not going to break, okay? And it may crack over time, you know, after it's been, maybe it sits out in the sun or whatever, but it would take a hell of a rock coming up through the bottom of this to break this piece of plastic right here, okay? These are MudGuard brand, okay? I know that there are other brands out there like MudGuard. I think that's the only one that I know of off the top of my head. I know that like GMBN, big companies like that make their own, but this is MudGuard brand, okay? You can pick them up super cheap. They're like $10, okay? It's really hard to beat that price. And also it helps protect the frame of your bike a little bit better, okay? So overall, a very, very good quality Fender, okay? Now, in the kit, in the package that I got, it came with 4 zip ties, okay? And the zip ties were a little bit cheaper looking, okay? It looks like they were trying to save money on the zip ties. So I went ahead and had my own zip ties laying around because, you know, who doesn't? And I was gonna replace them with a little bit thicker of a zip tie that's gonna hold up, you know, maybe a little bit longer than what they sent me, okay? Now, also what's pretty cool is in this shipping package that I got, they're actually running a deal right now, is when you spend $10 to buy this Fender, you actually get a free pair of riding glasses, okay? Super sporty looking, and I'll actually hold them up here close so you guys can see. And they have a real light colored film on them, so that way, you know, it'll keep the sun out still, but when you're going through the woods, through the trails, you have all those shadows. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? When the sun, you know, shines through the leaves and you have all these shadows coming at you and light specks, this will actually dim that down a little bit, so you guys will actually be able to see the trail the entire time, because I know countless times, you know, where I've had regular sunglasses on and the trail like disappears because it gets too dark, okay? So getting a nice free pair of glasses with my new MudGuard Fender is just a bonus. And by the way, I almost forgot, my package come with a little stash, is what they call this, okay? This can actually be used on the front or the back, get creative with it. But it's called a stash because it extends the front just like this. And it extends the front to go past your front fork there where it installs, okay? I may or may not use it. I'm probably leaning towards not right now. And I might try to figure out something for this little piece just for the back. You know, maybe you could put it over like right behind my seat post or something like that, okay? The stash, maybe use it, maybe not. The MudGuard is awesome. Let's install this thing. So the first step you want to do is you want to pre-insert your zip ties, okay? Get them the right way to where they're going to fit around the top of your fork guard and your fork tubing on the sides, okay? Once you get them in, just loosely secure your zip ties for now, okay? This will allow you to move the MudGuard in any way that you need to, okay? But right now we're just working on placement, okay? Now, as you may notice in this, you know, first little bit of video here, the MudGuard does keep moving around on me, and it's really not a big deal. As long as I get these loosely secured to their correct spots, it shouldn't matter. So now that we have all of the zip ties loosely secured, what we're going to do is we're going to position the MudGuard wherever you want it to, okay? There's really only one position that it will go in. And then we're just going to start cinching down the zip ties, okay? Now on that one right there, be very careful of that brake line. You don't want to pinch it down too hard, and ultimately, you know, maybe even ripping it out if you take a little spill later on, okay? So get these zip ties turned the way you want, cinch them down, and you should be ready to go. And now that we have those zip ties cinched down, let's clean it up, snip the remaining zip tie off, and you're ready to go. And finally, take one of your badass The Adventure Outlet stickers, stick it on there right in the center, slap it down real good, make sure it doesn't come off, and you're all set. Getting ready to rip up the trails. Lever up! Lever up! She's no fun. She's camera shy, I think.